So your boy did something today. Hold on. You might ask, what is it that I did, right? Well, today I actually kind of went retro. And this is what this video is about. Now, got a few other ones over here that I'm gonna review later in the week. Little sample bottles. But I was like, I really want to compare something old school. Like, go old school. I mean, otherwise, y'all know I love Old Spice. But, like, you can't just wear Old Spice. You gotta wear other stuff, too, you know what I mean? It all depends on the occasion. You have something, like, today, you walk in a room, and maybe sometimes you want to be noticed, sometimes you don't. So today, I went away from, like, traditional, like, the clean smelling stuff, the Hugo Bosses, the Bijoux, the Jaguar. Jaguar's a little bit leathery. The Bod body sprayer stuff, which I'm actually going to do a video here in a little bit later today, inspired by another YouTuber. Y'all should go check out. She's actually she's pretty funny, actually. Her name is Curly Fragrance. You should check her out. She's from the Netherlands. Not that she needs my shout out, but her channel's funny. And not only like would you do like fragrance reviews, like what I'm starting to try to get into here, but her channel, she's got a lot more personality than I do. She's much funnier. For instance, once she was spraying a perfume or a cologne that she had, and she like wafted it up to be able to smell it, right? And it hit her in the eye. She goes, "Fuck, sexy fragrance in my eyes." And then like 2 minutes later, she did it again. She goes, "Fuck, in my eye again." It was, or like she had another one where she did. She was doing her like a top 10 or something, and she leans in. She goes. She just went over one fragrance and then went over like a flanker of it, like something that was designed to be like it from the same company but a little bit different. She goes, "This is Daddy." And she's like, oh no, because her dad watches her YouTube channel. She's like, "No, I didn't mean you, Daddy. I meant the other Daddy, the dirty Daddy." And then she's like, "Yeah, just don't watch, Dad." It was pretty funny. Her delivery is funnier than mine. So, at Family Dollar for $2.50, it says, "Just like Drakkar." Right? And so I was like, well, I need to compare it to Drakkar. But then something happened. So yesterday when I opened up my packages, I got the EAD Dark Chill, which if you look in front of it, it's got a tiny little 2 ml bottle with 1 ml in it of Dior Sauvage, or Sauvage by Christian Dior. And I was like, well, I keep hearing, and there's another YouTuber, something reviews everything, whatever. I'll link his channel in the description if I can find it, if I can pull it up. And I'll link Curly Fragrance too. He reviews a lot cheaper stuff. She reviews a lot more expensive stuff. As you can see, my stuff's kind of in the middle. Cheaper to in the middle. But he kept saying Dark Chill is like Dior Sauvage. And so, and even on the bottle it says compared to Dior Sauvage. So I ordered from a seller, which I will also link in the description. By the way, what's up? He said he subscribed. A new subscriber. He's also a Giants fan, and he realizes that we're terrible and we need a win. I don't think that's coming for the next couple weeks, but we can hope. So anyway, so I take this Drakkar, and I open up the package he sends me, and he sends me the Dark Chill EAD. And then he also sends me a free bottle. That free bottle is Drakkar Noir by EAD, which is their version of Drakkar Noir by Guy LaRoche. So I had to include it in this video. Now today I actually wore both of these. A couple sprays of this and one of these. A couple, maybe like 2 sprays of this. And I got to tell you, I forgot how strong Drakkar is. Okay, I don't wear these kind of scents anymore, which I will be now because the weather's coming around to where it's colder, and I'm gonna need a darker one, but it I don't wear dark scents much, and I haven't worn Drakkar since I was a kid, and I forgot that how strong Drakkar is. So what do we have here? We have the bottle I bought of Drakkar Noir. And if you're wondering just how close these two come to the scent, I gotta tell you this. They're almost there. Now with the body spray, with EAD, you gotta realize, this is something that was at Dollar Tree. You don't find these at Dollar Tree anymore. But it was there. And actually the price on these was not bad. It was like $5.50, not per can, but for both of them. So you figure this seller didn't really make much on these unless he gets them wholesale somehow. He or she, I don't know. But the total was $5.50, including the shipping on eBay. So this seller is essentially probably taking a loss selling these. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just have back stock and they're trying to get rid of them. But I will link their store in the bottom in the description here, so that so that we can maybe send this person some business. Now I will say with this, up front you're going to get a very heavy blast of alcohol. It's going to happen. This is a cheaper clone of something that's already cheap, so there's going to be a high alcohol content here. But maybe 2 minutes in, whatever, that's all gone. And this smells just like Drakkar Noir. Okay? It's almost indistinguishable. I can't really pick up a difference. It's the leatheriness, it's got the spices, it's pretty close. Closer than this. When it says just like Drakkar, this is not just like Drakkar. It's a little sweeter, and it's got a little bit more leathery notes, so they kind of over-exaggerated on both of them. This is a Family Dollar, and these are at some Dollar Trees. I haven't seen EAD at Dollar Trees in a while. But I gotta tell you, the body spray is about 95% Drakkar Noir. That clone is probably about 70%. But the real deal here is actually pretty good. It's not something that today got hot, and so when I was wearing these two, I wasn't wearing this. I already know what this is like. This is not a full bottle either. I've used this. But I will say, you know what, it'll be my nighttime scent. Let's go. I spray one behind each ear and then the elbows. That's how I do it. It'll be my nighttime scent. But what I'm saying is so today I walk in the doctor's office and go light on this. Go light on that clone if you see it in Family Dollar. I walk in, and the ladies at the doctor's office always have something nice to say about the cologne I'm wearing. I step in today and she's like, "What are you wearing?" And I was like, "Oh, I decided to, go retro and do Drakkar Noir." She goes, "Maybe next time spray a little bit less." Because I'm used to, I wear aquatics. I don't wear dark scents much. So I forgot that I don't need 7 or 8 sprays. I probably need 2, 3, at most 4, which is what you just saw me do. It's strong. This is strong. This is strong. This is real strong. About 15 minutes into it, let's put it this way, if you get this, you only need 1 spray. Just go. That's it. That's all you need. Alright? It's a great value. I'm going to link the seller in the description, along with the other two YouTube channels, and show them all some love. Go buy some from the seller, subscribe to the other YouTube channels, show them all some love. They both do. The one guy, he kind of looks like Kel from Keenan and Kel. He does a lot more cheaper stuff, like a lot cheaper stuff that you're gonna find at the Dollar Tree or whatever. He's kind of the one who got me into the Dollar Tree colognes. And then I follow Gent Sense, and I'll probably put him in there too. Anyway, so they're all pretty strong. You only need a couple sprays. That's it. And I reckon this one's actually a little bit stronger than the actual clone. So. And this one is stronger than both of them, but it's overly sweetened and it's got too much leather in it, so those kind of overtake it. But honestly, all three are a pretty good product, and you could really pick up all three for probably less than $20. Like, I'm talking about combined, not each, but combined. Later.